Soul-destroying relegation for Sheffield United last season. Not just going down, but the way that they went down. 16 points, conceding over 100 goals. Chris Wilder doesn't believe that there has been a knock-on effect with his players because so many have gone and so many have come in with the rebuild that's been done. He may well believe that Sheffield United could have had a second penalty in this contest just before the break, with Callum O'Hare hitting the deck when Moussa Sissoko pulled him back, but it was not given. And Sheffield United are attacking the Cop end of Bramall Lane in this second half, and this is Rak-Sakyi, and the Blades looking to make a blistering start to the second half, just as they did in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, they really have, haven't they? Come straight out the trap. Rak-Sakyi here, another big block en route to goal. That is. Melter again, putting his body there. I'll tell you what, I don't think that would have been a million miles away.
Watford with their zonal marking system again. Harry Souttar ready to make his move again as Burrows prepares to take the corner. Lifted towards the far post, and Kiefer Moore got free, got his head on it, but no trouble for Bachmann.
It's a real poor header, isn't it, from Kiefer Moore, because he's got acres of space. He may have even been able to just bring that down on his chest. No one near him whatsoever. If not, just refilter it back into the 6-yard area.
There's Pollock. Bayo hits the deck. There's Arblaster. Now Gilchrist. Back to Souttar. Hodzic is caught by Vacuum Bayo. Did move to Udinese during the transfer window. Vacuum Bayo, Watford's sister club. That is now his parent club before going back on loan to Watford for the rest of the season. But Tom Cleverley did know that there was always a chance that Vacuum Bayo could leave and maybe not come back, in terms of he wanted to play top-level European football. So the switch has been made to Udinese before arriving back at Vicarage Road on loan. Does divide opinion at times, Vacuum Bayo, just simply because of the lack of goals for a striker, but he gets through quite a bit of other work in this Watford system. Yellow card shown away with Moussa Sissoko.
Good play from Rak-Sakyi. Give and go, sharpness. That's White, you see here, grab of the shirt.
Souza. Gilchrist. There's Yasser Larouci, who was yellow carded for that pullback. I think Sissoko was just stating the case for the Watford left wing back, which is why he was in the picture. There's Gilchrist. Now Arblaster. Callum O'Hare. Souza. Harmer made the move in from the left flank. They couldn't direct it on target.
It's so difficult to pick up, isn't it, defensively for Watford, because playing as an out-and-out winger. Stephen Harmer finds them clever little bits of space, inside pockets.
Did have that £17 million release clause in his contract this summer. Gus Harmer, as you mentioned in the first half. Leeds came in with £13 million, but Sheffield United didn't open the door for that bid. And the Blades have managed to hold on to him.
He's a key player, he really is, and I think even the fact that they bought Callum O'Hare in, there does seem to be a wavelength, doesn't there, that they seem to be both on. Really attractive, creative players. And let's have a look at this penalty shot, because I thought this was definitely a penalty. I think Callum O'Hare does brilliant. He gets up, shows sharpness, but any time you pull someone's foot back when they're the ascendancy to get up, it's a blatant penalty for me. Whether Andrew Kitchen's seen that, whether the ball was out of play is unknown, but that is a penalty, and a clear and obvious one.
There's our blaster. Souza. Sierralta steps in. Souza with a challenge. States his case to the referee. Well, the card is coming out here for Sierralta.
Well, he's asking for a yellow card, isn't he, for the challenge, and that's why Andrew Kitchen's coming over, waving the card to him, saying, "You're asking, we're going to get one."
We saw what happened in the East Lancashire derby yesterday between Burnley and Blackburn. Meanwhile, Watford are about to make a change here with Ken Sema about to come on.
There's a wave of the card.
So here comes that Watford change right at the start of the second half, and Yasser Larouci, who picked up that yellow card a few moments ago, is withdrawn, and Ken Sema will be a straight replacement in that left wing-back role.
Well, it makes obvious sense, because Saki has been a nuisance, particularly in that first half, and he started the second half just the same.
So Tom Cleverley forced into that switch. Educated guess is because of that yellow card picked up by Yasser Larouci. And now Ken Sema will have to try and keep a watch of Raksaki. There's Callum O'Hare. Morris is out there to greet him. Callum O'Hare, Raksaki. It was tight, it was intricate. Raksaki has a swing again. Here's Deli Bashiru. And the flag has gone up for offside.
That's good play. Callum O'Hare, obviously utilising the space in the wing areas that just allows Raksaki to go and play in a more central role. He's just waiting for a little bit of support. It just doesn't come in time.
It's difficult to pick up Callum O'Hare when he makes those runs in behind into pockets. Takes players into places where they don't want to particularly go. Gilchrist. Raksaki. That's the first duel between he and Sema. Harrison Burrows comes across to take the corner as Harry Suter and Anel Ahmedhodzic make their way forward. Let's move to our blaster. Now Harmer. It's Harmer who finds the cop.
Again, just coming in from that left-hand side. Strike not quite there, but I don't mind that.
Chris Wilder playing this 4-2-3-1 formation, which he had great success with during his days at Northampton. He's not always been a three at the back kind of man, Chris Wilder, albeit when they did come up with that system with the overlapping centre-backs, the false number fives, it worked to perfection to take them from the third tier to ninth in the Premier League.
It worked well, didn't it? Long periods, and then I think teams just figured Sheffield United out. Had to change, which, as you can see, Chris has completely switched the formation, trying to play a lot more football, maybe than being a little bit more direct. That's what they work in training field.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be an out-and-out Barcelona from the past, but he wants to find that right balance between dominating possession, building from the back, and also passing with purpose. There's Sema. Shakvatadze, who had a good first half for Watford. Sema again. There's Callum O'Hare. Sema determined to try and win it back. This run of games is now a big test for Watford. Sheffield United away today after the international break. They've got Coventry, Norwich and Sunderland on the horizon as well. A team which have been flawless so far, Watford. But they're up against it here. Raksaki. Kiefer Moore. Here's Sierralta. Now Matty Pollock. Harmer. Arblaster away from Shakvatadze. Again, the referee has played the advantage. Gilchrist unable to link up with Raksaki. Well, Watford looking to try and profit from the space left by Sheffield United, with the ball being turned over. Shakvatadze. There's Sema. Suter goes to ground. The corner is given.
That's good play from Watford. Ken Sema coming on, making that impact. He'll drive forward. Fatadze does brilliant to slide him into that space, and equally as good defensively from Sheffield United. Suter coming on, just coming across and making a good challenge.
Jamie Shackleton will be coming on shortly for Sheffield United. As Watford prepared to take this corner kick. Pollock is waiting at the far post. Now he's at the near post. It's gone beyond him and Cooper gets to it. There's Raksaki. So here's the change. It's Alfie Gilchrist who is withdrawn, and on in his place comes Jamie Shackleton.
I highlighted at the start that Chris Wilder's brought into the building, and Jamie Shackleton's one of them. He's another good signing, isn't he? I think when you look at the bench that they have, and it's great to know that you can sort of look behind and have the faith to bring players in.
Yeah, straight swap at right back. Jamie Shackleton, no stranger to that role, did come through as a midfielder, as we know. Kiefer Moore flung to the ground. The free kick, but the referee says throw, nothing more for Sheffield United, who have the edge here thanks to that early own goal from Daniel Bachmann, created by Callum O'Hare. Shakvatadze looking to create something for Watford. Here's Sema. Sema. Shackleton was there on the cover. Sema got the better of him, but no one there in a Watford shirt to profit from it.
It's good defending from Shackleton straight away. Can Sema run at him? He has to make that decision and make sure he makes that contact correct.
Andrews into Sissoko. Shakvatadze. Now Sema. Shakvatadze has continued his run. It's Shakvatadze, and Suter slams the door shut.
He's been excellent here for Watford. Shakvatadze. I love the fact that he's always on the move. He wants the ball, he wants to pass and receive it again.
There's another who picks up pockets of space, Shakvatadze.
He really does, and he's caused Sheffield United problems. Maybe to criticise maybe the end product. Final pass hasn't quite reached the destination.
There's Andrews. There's been a huge attacking threat for Watford so far this season. Andrews setting his sights and kept out by the woodwork.
What a strike. I haven't seen an awful lot of Ryan Andrews this afternoon. He's had to do a lot of his defensive duties, but this is what I love about this young man. He'll go either side and he's not scared to take them opportunities on, just catches the outside of the post. It's a super strike with his left foot. Versatility of coming inside and going outside, keeping the marker guessing all the time.
Yeah, it was Chris Wilder who gave him his league debut when he had that shorter, maybe not so sweet spell at Watford in the spring of 2023. But a warning there for Sheffield United from Watford. There's Burrows. Souza. Burrows has gone for the return. And Sheffield United force a corner.
So good to watch. And Watford defending gamely, as they have done long periods of this game. Patient approach from Sheffield United. 1-2, brilliant on that left side. Palmer and Harrison Burrows.
Suter makes the dash towards the near post, over his head. It's dropped to Callum O'Hare. Now Shackleton. Sam McCallum will be coming on shortly for the home team. There's Shackleton. Raksaki. He may be coming off shortly. As he goes to ground, didn't look for anything from the referee. It was a fair challenge from Vinny Souza, who covered the ground superbly.
Oh, he deserves a round of applause from the home fans, because he's brilliant. Watford flying out, the traps on the counter-attack. Not a good ball delivered in, but just look at the ground that Vinny Souza covers. The Texan driving into the space. He's been the most likely to cause problems. This is absolutely brilliant from Vinny Souza.
So here's the Sheffield United change. Jezerin, Raksaki withdrawn, and on comes Sam McCallum. Raksaki, who's shown up well in this contest. Hasn't played a lot of football in pre-season and at the start of the campaign, so his day is over. Sia Ralta and Ahmedhodzic being spoken to. Well, that's a contest too, isn't it? Harry Suter trying to keep out Watford here. And a bit of a conversation going on. 4 against 3. Or 4 against 4 now. And it goes from Shakvatadze, and Keeper Moore is in command. Pollock. Just wonder whether Harrison Burrows has been pushed further forward here for Sheffield United from his left-back slot. He's versatile, can play left wing. He also plays number 10, Harrison Burrows, as well as left-back, which is where he started the contest. And keep an eye on how Sheffield United have reshaped here. In the meantime, our blaster. He got the call from the fans. Sissoko was after him.
Yeah, looks like Gustavo Harmer's going to come out on this right-hand side, and for obvious reasons, Sam McCallum dropping back in that left-back role, just allowing Harrison Burrows to go and enjoy himself in the final third.
Daniel Jebison is about to come on for Watford. Back at the place he used to call home. He left here in the summer to join Bournemouth. Played a couple of games for them at the start of this season before joining Watford on loan. Quadro Bar is also about to come on for the visitors. He's another who's made a real impact this season. And summoned from the bench, Quadro Bar. Souza. There's Shackleton. Now our blaster, Vinny Souza. There's Burrows. McCallum on the outside. Burrows again. He's gone for the return. Andrews knew exactly what was happening, but here's Shackleton. Pollock. McCallum again. Holding back from Andrews or McCallum. Well, I'm sure Daniel Jebison wasn't exactly expecting the red carpet to be rolled out on his Bramall Lane return. He's about to come on. And coming off, Vakun Bayo and also James Morris. So Bar on, and Jebison races onto a pitch that he knows well. Chris Wilder did say he wanted the home fans to give Daniel Jebison a bit of a hostile reception here. I think Chris Wilder was leading the booing actually down below us. But the club, Sheffield United, did try all they could to try and keep hold of Jebison in the summer before he headed off to Bournemouth and subsequently to Watford and makes his Watford debut here. Shakvatadze. There's Sierralta. Sissoko. There's Kayembe. Kayembe again. Deli Bashiru. Sissoko. Just keep an eye on how Watford are reshaping here as well. Having withdrawn James Morris for the arrival of Quadro Bar.
It does look like Andy's dropped a little bit deeper, so whether than one of them midfielders, all the protection, one might just have to sit with that defensive pivot and also drop into a back three. Might even go as a back four.
Yeah, looks 4-1-4-1 for Watford now off the ball. There's Ahmedhodzic. Souza. Bit of space for Kiefer Moore. Now Shackleton. Shackleton trying to get the better of Kayembe, and now this is Ken Sema. He's tangling with Harmer, and Sheffield United get the throw.
Big brilliant Harmer there, because it's one of them situations where you just don't want to give a foul away. Just probing and pushing.
Shackleton away from Ken Sema, delivers the cross, and Bachmann had to react at his near post.
So good from Shackleton. It's a cheeky little nutmeg here with the left foot, and then driven at the near post. Adjustment of the feet from Daniel Bachmann. He had to. I wouldn't say the delivery was exactly where he wanted it.
We saw Kiefer Moore get free, but didn't really generate any power in his header from a similar situation a few moments ago. Burrows again has launched it towards that far post. And Pollock picks himself up, and there's a problem here. Looks like cramp for Vinny Souza. He's covered a lot of ground here today.
He has. It's in that sprint. That's the full length of the pitch to make a challenge. It's brilliant, but it's not just that. It's the work ethic, the workload that he's to get through. This is just last 10 shots. Just the attacking threat just hasn't been there, has it really?
Well, he's made changes, he's withdrawn the third centre-back. He's put Daniel Jebison on to try and give Sheffield United something to think about. Did have a really good playing career, Tom Cleverley. He won the Premier League title during his Manchester United days, 13 caps for England, but he feels he could be better suited to being a head coach than he was as a player. Feels more natural for Tom Cleverley. Admits though he's not been scarred by any bad experiences yet. But so far from what he's seen, he's not fearful of the job, Tom Cleverley. And of course he has that connection with the fans from his playing days. Some of these players are his ex-teammates, and the owners as well. Has that connection from his playing days at Watford.
I think that's important, isn't it? I think the football club is a bit of a mishmash of all sorts, but stability is going to be so key this season for them, and it does feel that they have that. As I said, it's the best I've seen them for a few seasons now.
Vinny Souza is back on his feet at the Kop end away to our right, and is ready to come back on by the looks of it. There's Kiefer Moore. Now Burrows. Ahmedhodzic. Vinny Souza is back on the pitch as Suter brought that ball into our blaster, who took the hit. Souza. There's Harmer. Made by Sierralta. Still just the one goal the difference here as we head towards the final 15 minutes. Ahmedhodzic sees the gap, he runs. Now Shackleton. Shackleton losing out to Sema. And Shakvatadze, who's done well again. McCallum. Able to get past Andrews, who struck the post here for Watford today.
And got really fortunate there. Sam McCallum could have really exposed Sheffield United, particularly that right side. Bar's got plenty of pace and sharpness. Just a bit of sloppiness there from Sheffield United defensively.
Ince has been summoned by Tom Cleverley, so Thomas Ince, as his dad Paul has told us to call him. Don't mess with Paul, he's about to come on. Ahmedhodzic. So Kiefer Moore making a move ahead of him. Kiefer Moore had moved into an offside position by the time the ball was played. He wanted it quicker.
Yeah, they are really crying out for that second goal. Sheffield United used to really kill the game off.
And that's what Bar is capable of.
Yeah, he really is. He's really direct. That sharpness of pace is scary at times. He's got good feet, good ability.
So Thomas Ince is coming on, and he will replace Georgi Chakvetadze, who's been outstanding in a Watford shirt this afternoon.
Yeah, I think he's been Watford's best player in long stretches. Anything that's gone forward or looked like there's going to be a creative outcome, it's gone through him.
Pollock is forward here. Smashed away by Harmer after the initial defending from Kiefer Moore. There's Shackleton. Trying to get the better of Barr, who stood his ground. Arblaster. There's Harmer. O'Hare's in the middle, and Sierralta once again is in the way for Watford.
Yeah, he's been another big play for Watford defensively this afternoon. Now, that's his job, but real crucial clearances in the right place at the right time, stopping that ball getting to Callum O'Hare. Of course, Harmer.
Sheffield United looking to try and seal their first home league win since December of last year, when they beat Brentford here. Well, we've seen these go towards the far post so far from Harrison Burrows. That's where Suter waits. Ahmedhodzic is also there, and Kiefer Moore. Again, it's gone towards that far post, and Bachmann got a touch on it and then took the hit. And he's down here, and the referee will have to bring play to a halt. I think he's going to free kick in any case.
It was a real late call. In the kitchen, there was no... I felt that was obviously concrete. There is a collision there, there is. He took his time, and that's why the boos and jeers around the place, it was congested.
Bachmann back on his feet, but as soon as there is any kind of injury like that, play has to halt, and then Andrew Kitchen, who may well have had a conversation with his assistant on this near side, then gave Watford the free kick. There's Barr. He was out on loan at Burton Albion last season. Delibashiru, Sissoko, there's Souza. Sissoko will get to it and try and drive Watford up the pitch here. Jefferson has strayed offside. The assistant referee was just waiting and waiting, then the flag goes up.
Yeah, some tired legs in that midfield area. Souza that gives the ball away. Gets his pocket picked here. Maybe just run out of steam, and then Daniel Jefferson, too advanced, needs to get forward.
through the academy here at Sheffield United, Daniel Jebberson. Left in the summer for around about £1.5 million. That's crept through to Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore away from Sierralta. It's Kiefer Moore, and Bachmann makes the block, and Watford is still in this contest.
Massive save. He's hold his head in his hands because he knows he should have scored. This ball, inch perfect. Burrows in behind, and then everything right. Sits Sierralta down. Bachmann does excellent. I'm not sure whether he could have just slipped that ball into Callum O'Hare for an easy tap-in just there, rather than taking that opportunity on himself. That should have been 2-0 Sheffield United.
Well, once again, Bachmann coming out on top in the duel between the two. He saved his penalty in the first half. Again, they've gone towards the far post here where Suter was, and Bachmann has to scramble again across his line. Goal kick is the decision.
Yeah, Suter heads that right to the near post. Sheffield United wanted a corner, so McCallum gets in front of Daniel Bachmann, a header back here, and then it looks like he did have the last touch.
There's Deli Bashiru, McCallum's in the way. Sissoko. Watford untouchable so far this season, 5 out of 5, including cup wins coming into this today. They were hit early on by that Daniel Bachmann own goal. They've won games in different ways so far this season, and they're trying right now to save this one. And ball by Kiefer Moore. There's Deli Bashiru. Ince. Ince again. Now Sissoko, but McCallum is plugging the gap for Sheffield United. There's Callum O'Hare who loses out. Andrews will give chase, pull back.
Yeah, frustration from Callum O'Hare, knows that he's given the ball away cheaply, received the yellow card. The tug on Ryan Andrews. That's just a frustrating challenge from O'Hare.
The Watford fans housed at that end of Bramall Lane. They've got ringside seats for this as they hunt an equaliser. Sierralta amongst those waiting. Cooper has to take evasive action. McCallum trying to smash it away. It's gone straight to Ken Sema. Barr. No way past McCallum. No way past Barr. It has been frantic at times, this contest.
It really has. It's a big fist away from Michael Cooper. He hasn't had an awful lot to do in this second half.
Suter, that's gone straight to Pollock. And they were swarming around him. No surprise it was Sosa who was the closest to him. Barr made the block there, and Sosa stayed down.
And it's one of them follow-throughs that looks quite nasty. And Sosa gets the strike. It's a blatant foul. Catches him on the bottom of the ankle. Very late.
Well, Vinny Sosa is back on his feet. Sidney Peck is about to come on for Sheffield United, who were looking to end this home run in the league.
It does feel that nervous energy And Bramall Lane on the pitch. And that's the reason why they want to break that sequence, have to break that sequence. Make this place the fortress that it can be. And Hodzic, that is a real late challenge. And Andrews.
And Ahmed Hodzic, the recipient of that yellow card. That run that Sheffield United are on at home, by the way, is a club record. 11-game home run in the league without a win. Watford looking to try and extend that. Wayward though from Barr. Ryan Brewster is also about to come on for the home team.
It's that nervous energy. A few sweaty brows. A few nails getting bitten.
Football, eh? Kiefer Moore is withdrawn. Ryan Brewster comes on to replace him. Ryan Brewster, who thought he'd scored here against Wrexham in the Carabao Cup, but it went down as an own goal. Then he had a penalty saved. He comes on, and Callum O'Hare is also withdrawn for the arrival of Sidney Peck, who spent 11 years at Arsenal and then arrived here as a 16-year-old and has been making an impact.
Yeah, good player. Really got that bit of bite, and I like his confidence, I do. He's one to certainly keep an eye on.
Yeah, he can pass it, he can also kick a few as well, Sidney Peck, and that's his own teammates in training. Sheffield United looking to try and see this out. Watford hunting this equaliser. Sierralta. Sissoko. Foul committed by Ince.
Innocence, pleading his innocence. It's another one of them challenges where he's got to go and make that. Ince is just trying to get control of the ball. He's unable to do so.
You can see Sheffield United live again after the international break. Friday 14th of September. No, 13th, that's right. Hull is the venue. 7:30 Sky Sports Football. Then on the 14th, South East London, Millwall against Luton, who are looking to break their fall. 11 AM Sky Sports Football. And on the 15th, it's Portsmouth against West Brom. 2:30 Sky Sports Football. Did he get away with that? There's Pollock. Shackleton. Tom Cleverley feels a top 10 target is a realistic aim for Watford this season, and the start they've made, you can see why he's confident. They're up against it here with time running out, but they've given a good account of themselves. But they want more of an attacking threat, Tom Cleverley.
Yeah, I agree with the evidence, what I've seen this afternoon and in the games this season early on. It doesn't just fall in your lap, the wins that they've had.
Well, Kayembe and Sidney Peck were getting involved, then Harmer had his say, and the referee wants a few words of his own.
Just diffuse the situation.
Can Watford save this? Sierralta's at the near post. Plenty back for the Blades. Ahmed Hodzic getting to that. That was Jebison. That's McCallum. The highest yet. McCallum tries to get to it again. Bodies tumbling inside the box. The officials happy with what they're seeing. There's Andrews, who couldn't bring the ball under his spell, but now Bachmann will pick up for Watford. Bachmann again. Needs the clutches of Rhian Brewster. 5 additional minutes at the end of this game. Shackleton steps in. And then Shackleton hits the deck, and the free kick goes the way of Sheffield United.
Well, there were some really fruity challenges happening. 3 or 4 on the bounce there. City Pet. And that one, and Shackleton. That would just relieve that pressure and calm things down for Sheffield United. That might just see him over the line.
The home fans standing shoulder to shoulder with those who play for them on this football pitch as they try and see this through. Here's Harmer showing his strength. Shackleton goes down, and it is another Sheffield United free kick.
This just goes in the favour of Sheffield United. They have to keep making silly fouls. It's just running that clock down. It's taking the sting out of the game.
This play's full of passion and energy. It's been so long since they've seen a home league win. That was interesting from Rhian Brewster. That's one way of protecting the ball. Brewster again. Much more orthodox way of protecting the ball that time. But this will do for Sheffield United, and Watford need to get themselves up the pitch here with time running out.
It was always going to be a tight game. I think 2 sides who will certainly be in the thick of it this season. Been really impressed by both, actually.
Deli Bashiru wiped out by Harmer. The yellow card for Gus Harmer, and something's happened away from the ball too. Jefferson is being pushed away, and the officials having to have eyes everywhere here. It was threatening to boil over. It's just boiled over.
Yeah, it really has. The Harmer challenge was naughty. You could see it coming, but something went on in the centre of the field, and it was Jefferson and Suter. They've been having a little bit for quite some time now.
Well, Vinny Souza gesturing to the fans to raise the noise inside Bramall Lane. But what have the officials seen here? Yellow card looks to be going the way of the former Sheffield United player on his return to Bramall Lane. Now what's next? Well, it was waved in the direction of Harry Suter, that yellow card.
Let's have a little look at it. This is the challenge out wide, and then there's an awful lot going on. You can just see at the top of your screen. Anderson and Suter just pulling each other. So the outcome, 2 yellow cards.
And Cooper will watch the ball bounce behind for a goal kick. So confirmation of the yellow card to Daniel Jefferson on his Bramall Lane return. He is fired up, as you'd expect him to be. And Harry Suter also booked. It's been feisty, it's been frenetic, it's been frantic. Just the one goal, but plenty to talk about.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant game, it really has. All them aspects.
Yellow card now for Michael Cooper for delaying the restart. Sheffield United are almost there, although we will have a bit more added time to the added time now for Watford to try and rescue it. Into the block. Well, he is one of them, Chris Wilder. He is a Sheffield United fan through and through. Used to watch games here at Bramall Lane as a supporter. In the arms of his first love here at Bramall Lane, Chris Wilder, looking to try and lead Sheffield United back to the Premier League after the rebuild and the reset here in the summer. Well, Watford have shown enough here and in the opening few weeks that they will be a threat this season. They've still got time here. Brewster, he goes down, and Sheffield United get another free kick, and that may just do it now for the Blades.
Yeah, they've really had to dig deep in the closing stages. Sheffield United, that's what the football club's all about. That's their makeup, it's in their DNA. And at times, just getting that win under your belt, at times it's not got to be pretty.
Lee, who's your player of the match? I can guess.
It's that one. That's in the picture. He's been everywhere. I mean, when you want someone who can dig deep, really showed character. We've seen him waving and getting the fans up. He deserves my player.
Well, there's an opportunity as Pack made his way forward, but no way past Bachmann. That's it! Sheffield United retake control of Bramall Lane, their homeland. Their first league win on their land in this calendar year. And Watford's 100% record falls as they are beaten for the first time this season. It was feisty, frantic, frenetic, and it's carrying on after the final whistle here. Players having to be separated on the Bramall Lane pitch. Well, it threatened to boil over just before the final whistle. Quite a few subplots have developed out there. Of course, Daniel Jefferson's return to Bramall Lane. Sidney Peck, who is a fiery character, a youngster coming through the system here, being carried away there by Kiefer Moore. Tom Cleverley's right in the thick of it as well, trying to act as peacemaker. It was that kind of contest here today. Both teams gave absolutely everything. Both went at each other. But Sheffield United have come out on top. The early own goal from Daniel Bachmann, created by Callum O'Hare. Then Daniel Bachmann had to make a penalty save to keep out Kiefer Moore in the first half too, after Ollie Arblaster hit the deck and won a penalty. Watford struck the post in the second half through Ryan Andrews, but they couldn't get that elusive equalising goal. And Sheffield United dug in and held on. Kiefer Moore kept out also in the second half when one-on-one with Daniel Bachmann. Plenty to discuss, plenty to sort out. It is finished. Sheffield United 1, Watford